Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Duamell Bentley, and yes, you caught me fresh out of the shower like this shirt. And I wanted to share with you guys my rich, hydrating, multi-level, that sounds like I'm selling something, but I'm not, multi-level concept of multi-step. Well, it's a little bit multi-level, honey, because we're doing it today, you know? I have cleansed my skin twice, just removed all of my makeup. I did an exfoliation to my skin earlier today. So my skin is fresh and she's ready for some hydration. So,
what's your skin type?
Girl, if someone would tell me that it changed throughout my life. It started as more oily combination. Definitely oil here. I have...
What are you using right now?
Oh, right here, right now, I'm using the Evian Burmester facial spray. That's it right here, right now.
And you were saying your skin is like?
Combination oily. But to be quite honest with you, I'm very imbalanced because sometimes the weather, it's very dry. So I'm more dry normal at this point of my life. But I do break out, as you can see from time to time. So I'm a little confused, girl. If you know the confusion, leave it in the comment down below. All right, so I have re-moistened my face. I'm gonna go in with a Q-tip and...
Q-tip?
Did I say Q-tip? A cotton tip, that's what I meant to say.
A cotton pad.
Pad, honey. A cotton pad and a hyaluronic skin essence. This has 6 types of parabens. It's free of 6 types of parabens. It has 5 in 1. It moisturizes. It's gonna skin balance, soften, boost, do the whole 9 yards.
If you're new to the channel, thank you guys for watching. My name is Felipe. Tonight we're seeing actually the most skincare routine on a daily basis. And if you're also looking from the Spanish version, gracias por y bienvenidos por estar el día de hoy. Estamos haciendo una skincare routine para una piel tipo de combinación a grasa. Este es Duamell.Bentley en Instagram. Y ahora mismo está aplicándose una esencia. So tell them more about this essence.
Very hydrating. It serves like a toner because it's going to balance the pH of my skin, which is so important for, future steps. Because what happens is just naturally, let's say a woman with her hormones, she can throw her pH like that of other things as well. So, it's very similar. The skin needs to be rebalanced. Our body needs to be rebalanced in order for you to be able to get the best benefit that you can from the actual products moving forward.
What do you think it's made a difference for your skin to be hydrated out of the skincare routine?
Well, I definitely think that before anything, water, I have noticed how water really does make a difference, and it's so affordable. It's free, right? Most of the times.
Well, we usually actually put the water in a kettle, and in the kettle we put it on a regular filtration jar, and then we drink it from there. So we don't overspend money, we don't waste plastic, and that's how we've been saving also money.
Yeah, we're trying our best to do our part for California's recycling gig. So it is what it is.
What are you applying right now?
Right now, I am going to apply the Perricone MT Eye Serum, honey. I'll get you the name in a second here. Mama just needs to,
I think it's called the Eyelid Serum.
Eyelid Lift Serum, yes.
And so I think it retails for $130. You're a big fan of this one.
I do like
when I was
it.
working in the beauty industry, I actually got one of those for free,
and
you raved about it.
I love it. I love the fact that it burns a little, makes me feel like is happening in my lids, honey. I'm just kind of like excited and ready to have like youthful, thick lids the rest of my life,
Yeah, that's nice. That sounds exciting.
I do like Perricone MD quite a lot.
Now you work in the beauty industry and you notice working with Shiseido and alongside of other brands, you notice that there's like this common sense when it comes to using an eye serum before the eye moisturizer. How do you feel about those?
I believe in them. I do, because you're building, the way I think about it, it's like hair. I'm going to be using the Elemis Peptide 4 Antioxidant Hydra Serum. Great for hydration and antioxidants going into the skin, making sure the skin's looking radiant and juicy. Sorry, go back. I take it like hair, for example. If you have a stubborn gray, you need to fill the gray before you go in and turn it the color you want to. Or even if you're blonde, right? And you go in and you say, oh, I want to be a brunette or I want to be a redhead. You need to fill the hair. You need to go through processes, right? To make sure that your hair is vibrant and has longevity. So I feel like it's the same thing with the eye cream. I feel like if you're using serums and things like so, not only you're going to be pushing, because the molecule of the serum is so much smaller than the moisturizer, so you're going to be pushing benefits into your skin, and I think that you'll use less product. So even though it's a larger bill, in reality, you'll have that product for a longer period of time. So I think you end up saving money. Yes. And I do enjoy the kind of multi-level step to like my skincare. Like, for example, I just did my eye serum, my skin serum.
And what are you going to apply right now?
Right here, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my eye cream first. We're using the Accure Ultra Hydrating Eye Cream.
How do you feel about this eye cream?
I like it. I think it's a hydrating eye cream. I don't have any expectations other than it hydrating me. Oh my God, excuse me.
Remember, we're not gonna edit this video because we are real as this.
Oh my God. Excuse me, my throat's a little gunky or something. I don't know. So, yes, I like it. I don't have any expectations. At least I don't think.
Well, you apply that. I'll tell you a little bit more about this eye cream. I think this eye cream retails between $10 to $20 depending on where you get it. We purchase our items through Ulta. Ulta offers the beautiful coupons that you can utilize towards that. Also your points. And I think mine ended up being like around $9. I personally think this is a really good hydration cream. Just like you said, it doesn't offer any other benefits. So you have that clear expectation that it's not going to be anti-aging. It's not going to be multi-beneficial. It's just going to be a hydrating moisturizer eye cream. Yeah. And then it's going to seal the serum. Now, in your perspective, do you think that this would be the best fit for your skincare routine to apply layer by layer? Or would you rather apply first the moisturizer and then the eye cream? Or the eye cream first, moisturizer, and then the moisturizer?
So for my case, because I do wear makeup, I wear concealer, I have so many things, pigments and different things that are, they're powder, so they're absorbing all the oil. I do prefer to kind of be a little bit more attentive to the eye area first, because then I can focus on the rest of my face. Because again, I need to make sure that these guys are as best, my entire face, my entire body in reality. But talking about face, I need to ensure that especially the eye area, it is well taken care of and hydrated, as well as my skin outside. But again, I just do so much to it, sometimes twice a day, that I need to ensure that I give.
So what are you gonna apply right
now? So we did the eye cream. I'm already
What's
feeling.
What's the name of it?
This is the Accure Ultra Hydrating Eye Cream.
Ulta?
Ultra.
Ultra? Okay,
Excuse me. Oh my God, we did get it at Ulta, right? So.
And then we're going to apply the moisturizer.
It's vegan, yes. This already feels great. I'm happy about it. Okay, so we're going to jump into this beautiful, packaging is iconic. I think Naturium has done such a good job with their packaging design. And I think overall, I've had a 50-50 relationship with them. I think a lot of their things are really beautiful. I just haven't seen a lot of results within the time I've used with some of their products. However, I'm really excited, very eager to try the Naturium Multi-Peptide Moisturizer. It has vitamin C and panthenol. Did I say that right? Panthenol, not panethenol.
And when you apply that, let me tell you a little bit more. So for a lot of people that really don't know what those peptides within this formula are going to do, the formula itself and the ingredients are made in order for your skincare to rebuild the collagen and boost that collagen in your skincare routine. It also has citric acid. It has a different level of vitamin C. So definitely if you're allergic to that type of vitamin C, just keep in mind to use it on the cheek side of your face. So that way you don't have any allergens or anything like that, or you become allergic. This formula is supposed to be great for all skin types. How do you feel about it?
Feels great. Feels moisturizing, very rich. I do feel because of how rich it is, you will go through the product quite quickly, but it does feel great on the skin, and I can see my skin's kind of luminous and just, it looks like an expensive moisturizer, even though it's very affordable. What about you? What do you think looking at it?
I'm looking at it, it looks very hydrating, just like a regular moisturizer. Yeah.
But it feels good. Okay. Girl, we're almost done. Thank you for hanging out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, girl, don't make me whip my ponytail. You know I'm not getting ready because I will whip it back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So up next we have the Pacifica Wake Up Beautiful Overnight Retinoid Cream. Retinoid, melatonin, and mushroom infused. Okay, so number one, that sounds incredible. All of it. You know, I have been using this for quite a bit now, maybe like I want to say a week and a half, not as long to make a fair judgment on it just yet. However, I am, you know, I'm closer to my 30s, and I want to ensure that I take more effective, not that before I wasn't trying my best to be as effective, but I feel like now I need to be age appropriate in my skincare needs. And I think that I had a little crazy experience with vitamin A and like retinoids, so I'm a little nervous about them. So I think this is a great product for someone who's nervous about it or has more sensitive skin. Pacifica has really shown us to be consistent within its products, and I think Pacifica is just really nice. It's 100% vegan, cruelty-free. Like, we've had nothing but good experiences with it.
Did you apply it already?
I'm going to now.
Before you apply it, I'm going to tell you a little bit more. So it does has granactive retinol, which is a petroleum-free type of retinol. It also has melatonin, so it increases the brain for you to sleep. And on your skin, melatonin is a supercharged free radical scavenger. It is one of the first ingredients to fight against the regular, you know, it's anti-aging, it fights the free radicals. It's really good for your skin. It also contains mushrooms that are going to promote hydration on your natural skincare routine. Also has quinoa with a lot of antioxidants. So this basically is going to be not only, it also, by the way, has coconut infused in this. So that's going to be very rich in the formula. It's going to be very moisturizing, hydrating, and also anti-aging. You've been using this for quite a while. Could you show us how much product you've been using?
In 1 second, yes. I gotta say, every time I wear this, I feel confident that it's doing something to my skin, because you feel the product. As soon as you're putting it in, she's like, hi honey, wake up. It's time for your skin to like say hello. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to see positive results, into the cream trial, because like I said, it's time. So I haven't used quite much, because I mean, I have used quite a little.
You're almost
it is very thick. It's a very thick consistency.
Compared to the avocado by Glow Recipe, how do you feel?
Well, I feel this more. I feel like this is a little bit more aggressive. Mm-hmm. I don't know if maybe it's just because I am, I don't know. I don't know what it could be. But I feel this a lot more on the skin.
The formula feels a little bit thicker?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, like the sensation of like, the sensitivity and things like that. You know how retinoid gets you.
A lot more stronger.
Yeah.
So when you apply, because I know like the other day you were actually doing like an exfoliant, you said, my skin feels burning. Or
it feels more sensitive, yeah. And that's part of the retinoid lifestyle.
It's going to inflame your skin, and it's obviously going to put you more sensitive. Would you recommend to use an SPF in the next morning? Oh,
of course, girl. You should use an SPF, period. I feel like if you don't want to invest in skincare, I'm gonna go in with the cold balls now, honey. They're like frosty. I'm right. Ooh,
do you feel like this, by the way, changing the topic, do you feel like this type of cold balls, will they burn your skin because they're metal and they're cold?
That's a good question. I don't necessarily think it would.
I agree with you.
And the reason why I think it wouldn't is because, number one, you're not leaving it on your skin long enough. Number two, I don't think it's going to be exposed to an extreme frost where it can damage your skin, right? Typical freezers don't put out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And your body, as you can see, your body's battling the cold. So again, you can see the white here, and you can see how this already, doesn't feel warm, but it's definitely warmer than the areas I haven't touched on my skin.
And I noticed here that I purchased this through Amazon, and I wanted to have something more decooling, relaxing, something like you would give me a massage, and it will be a bit more practical. I noticed that within the reviews, a lot of people really didn't know how to apply this or massage it onto your face. Now, you are a cosmetologist, you've been doing it for such a long time, and you may not be an esthetician, but you have a lot of knowledge when it comes to skincare, facials, and you've been practicing this for such a long time. You're such a wise person. How would you recommend them to massage them? I think I say that not only because of your knowledge, but within the reviews I saw that there were a couple of people who stated that their skin burned or they felt uncomfortable. So how would you first recommend people who haven't been using this, people who have more of a fair skin tone to a deeper skin tone?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think color of your skin has to do anything with it. I do believe that
it's going to show redness.
Yeah, it will show redness, and because of the complexion, if you're lighter skinned, you might show more signs of redness. I gotta tell you that there's several ways. There's no wrong way of using these. Just what feels right for you, what circles the mind. Like you want to make sure that a lot of these times, you're using these for like, draining your face fluids, and massaging. Like for example, I suffer a lot of stress in my forehead because I can feel when I'm going on the forehead. I can feel like a cat when when you're rubbing the head, and they're like, that's how I can feel it like all the way back in my head. So I definitely think that it's all to the comfort level. I don't want to tell you you're wrong, because you know what you tolerate and what works best for you. However, if you do want the cooling sensation, either suck it up, honey, or work your way up to it. So what do I mean by work your way up to it? It's starting off with leaving these in the refrigerator instead of leaving them on the freezer, or working your way up with temperature. I mean, I feel like, to be quite honest with you, they're not something that you should be
aware, scared.
Yeah, I don't think so. You can decipher the pressure. You can do whatever you feel and comfortable, and you seem fit for your skin. You can massage it for as long as you want. Good starting point would be 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think a lot of people really don't know to explore, research, and do a little bit more of information when it comes to using a new skincare tools for your routine. Now, what do you think about those people, changing the topic again, a little bit towards more of the influencers, YouTubers who jump from one moisturizer to another one, probably a serum, probably a cleanser, probably to a tool, and they are literally daily, constantly changing their products because of use. How do you think personally that you being a professional and working within the beauty industry for such a long time, would you recommend somebody like per se changing their shampoo every single day?
Well, here's the thing. I can understand both sides of the conversation. I can understand someone who is doing it for the views, because at the end of the day, this is a lot of work, guys. Like this is
a job.
This is a job, and it's a underappreciated, underpaid job. It's like community service. And I can understand, because at the end of the day, people just don't care. And as soon as they pick you, they can drop you. You know what I'm saying? You're so replaceable in this community that I can understand that. However, for longevity, I don't think that for someone to jump, boom, 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 it won't create trust. I don't think that in the long run, I don't think the fame or the follow or the clout or whatever you want to call it will last, because you're going to confuse your viewer. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in this community, things take longer than they should in our minds, but we're really getting ourselves ready for what we deserve in the community. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of the case is that if you plant a seed, you take care of that, you water it, you give it its nourishment, you will have its crop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will. It's just sometimes it takes longer. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're not getting there quicker doesn't mean necessarily that your career won't be as joyful or as enriching and long as you dreamed about, Could be even more. But yeah, that's kind of like my take on it.
Of course. Now, to close this down a little bit more, because this was more like a one-on-one interview, and I feel like you gave us so much information about your experience working within the beauty industry and applying your skincare routine. What would you say to someone who has never touched an SPF, a moisturizer, and it just wants to start a skincare routine? Don't recommend a skincare brand, but what would you recommend anyone to start with?
I would recommend you to start with, I'm done with this, by the way.
Not knowing also, by the way, your skincare condition and all of that.
I think first and foremost, you need to have the mentality, because this is a job too. Taking care of your skin is commitment, and it's not always going to give you that crop, as we were speaking earlier. It's a trial and error situation. So number one, change the mentality of being patient. Patience is truly a virtue. I think that's the primary. And of course, cleansing is just so important. Do your best to get a quality cleanser. So if you don't want to invest on so many, you can have a quality cleanser that won't throw your pH as much. And then you can buy a good moisturizer. I think those are definitely really good things. And if you are on a budget, try a moisturizer that has SPF, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not usually going to be incredible, amounts of SPF, because I don't think people would like the moisturizer either way, because it would be too white casty. Anyways, that's another conversation. But I think moisturizer and cleanser would be like the ideals, like, girl.
And for anyone who's new, please subscribe to the channel. Help us by understanding what your skincare concerns are, so we can go ahead and discuss them here. What else do you have to say? Binge watch.
I am so thankful for all of you guys watching. I hope you liked how I kind of like stripped down. If you guys ever want to see me do a makeup removal video, I'm like, oh my gosh, please leave them a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the craziness coming forward. And girl, binge watch. It is a thing. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.